Previously on the 9.
Egan, what are you doing here?
Occurred to me that maybe you could use some company.
I don't want you to think that I expect a free loan.
You're my guest.
Catherine Hale! Oh.
Something happened to me when I got the call that you were one of the people inside that bank.
Ed proposed to me.
Good for you.
Well, I haven't answered him yet.
Do you want to talk about it?
About what?
About what happened in there?
A lot of things happened in there.
It was a moment, Lizzie. Does it have to mean everything?
There's really nothing between us now but silence.
And a child.
This is the most uncomplicated I've felt in a long time.
There'll always be a job for you here.
I don't think I'll ever be able to go in there.
Now, if you're not going to take the injured guy, you're not going to take the girl. Take Nancy. She's the oldest. That's going to win you points out there.
Showtime, lady.
First she brings the stuff back, hands it off at the door, then we let her go.
No! What is happening? Let me go, please!
It's okay. They've got her. They've got her.
Mrs. Hale, I know how difficult this is for you, but if you could just try and focus.
His eyes are a little Nazi Germany, but from what I can stand to recall about him, it's a good likeness.
Thank you. The more we know about him, the easier it'll be for us to get your daughter out of there. What else can you tell me about the other people inside?
Yeah, there's the 2 gunmen, the security guard,
Yeah, she told us that earlier.
there's a police officer.
There's a cop inside?
Yeah. Contact the 5 nearest police stations. Have them radio all detectives, call every cell, fax me a list of non-responders.
It won't be long before they figure out I'm in here. They'll use me to help.
Do you think that my mother's still out there?
Now, what can you tell us about the other people in there, Mrs. Hale?
There was the doctor. He had on, was wearing all that blue.
John, check with the local hospitals. Find out who's missed surgeries or rounds. Go!
And he's in there with his girlfriend.
I can't. No one else is eating. I can't, right?
It's Friday night. My parents will be expecting us both for Shabbat dinner soon. And when we don't show...
Looking to ID the doctor now.
No. No, I told you, he looks like he's 12 years old. That's him. Oh, that's him.
Jeremy Cates with a K. Find his family.
Got it.
Do you think Mom knows by now?
She'll be all right.
Do you think she's out there? This picture's a few years old.
It'll do just fine, Mrs. Jones.
What do you need it for? Shouldn't you be concentrating on the robbers?
We're building psychological profiles of everyone inside the bank. We need to get a complete landscape of all the personalities that we'll be dealing with in there.
Personalities?
How we get your husband and daughter out of there depends as much on who the hostages are and how they behave as on the robbers.
You think he'd let me bum a smoke? I doubt it.
Tom Mitchell, security guard, got his wife on the phone, says she's too sick to come down.
My wife made me quit 5 years ago. She'd probably excuse anything under these circumstances.
That's not his nose. That nose is all wrong. That's nothing like his nose. His nose is more bulbous than that.
Can you fill in any more details about the man?
Told you. He is unkempt. He is a frightened person. He's wearing a yellow shirt. He has a blue sleeve and glasses, and those glasses are all wrong.
You want some pizza? No. Lactose intolerant. It'd be better for all of us if I didn't.
Only person we can find connected with the Rios sisters is a grandmother, Consuela Hernandez. Trying to get a hold of her.
Ricky's not with Grandma. You got that message out. He is. What if he's standing outside of school, alone, waiting for me? Grandma's got him, okay?
The terrorists in there? What do they want?
From what we heard in the 911 call, it was supposed to be a straightforward bank job until the robbers got slowed down.
You ID the robbers yet?
One of them. So far, Randall Reese. He's got 2 strikes. This would be his 3rd.
So if he doesn't want to go back to jail for the rest of his life.
This would be his blaze of glory.
You got a speech on Mount Sinai this morning, or?
No. Just considering my gear. I've got my tent, my ditty bag, which are of obvious relevance, although my trekking poles and my walking staff, I don't know, might be redundant.
Never been to Big Bear myself. Are you all right?
Yeah. It's just that every time Mary and I went away, which wasn't often, she always insisted on packing for me. And I hated it. Because who doesn't want to choose which pair of underwear he wants to wear when, right?
You're gonna miss her in some odd ways, man. Mostly the way she made you miserable. It'll pass.
I know.
Don't start any forest fires.
All right. You want your back out there?
Yeah.
See, your son has a sizable debt. $200,000?
It's from medical school, a student loan. He made a point of wanting to pay for his own education.
Yet he accepted your gift of a $3 million beach condo.
When you're 21, you can afford to be righteous. When you're 30 and exhausted, I guess he wanted a nice place to sleep.
What can you tell me about his girlfriend?
She's a caretaker.
Social worker.
A little hard to get to know at first, but it's just strength. She's had to be very strong. Her own family had problems.
Abuse? Mental illness?
She has a severely autistic brother. Parents gave all their attention to the boy, tore their marriage apart, and they put the boy in a home. Lizzie left Wisconsin to get away from all that.
You seem to know her very well.
Yes, we're very close. My son is an only child. Lizzie's like a daughter to me. Oh, God.
Lizzie? Oh, hey, Cheryl. It's so good to see you. It's been so long.
I never get to see him anymore. And, you know, Mother can only give so much space before she
shows up and hijacks you for a mediocre cafeteria lunch.
I'll take whatever I can get. So anything new with you? You look so thin.
Oh, she's been working a lot. Hey, why don't you go ahead and I'll meet you down there? Okay, I have to talk to Lizzie about a patient.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.